Look at it! Look at it! What the fuck did they do? Holy shit! What the fucking hell is this? Who the fucking... What the fuck? Why the fuck? Fuck! Oh, I'm live.
No,
Hi!
The CPU on the board you're about to fix is dead.
Probably. So what do I have here for today? I get all the easy ones, so... We have a 1534. The bane of our existence. This machine is just trash. And what does it do? Plug it in. You get nothing. Now, something you should always do with these, with all of the ones that take the USB-C, reverse your charging port. So it was plugged in like that, just turn it around. Because there's two data lines on there, CC1, CC2, so you want to see if it works the opposite direction. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that's different because it should be giving it 5 volts. How does anything know to turn on unless it gets 5 volts? So it should have some kind of grounding or something, or just give us at least 5 volts. So we have nothing. So let's see what we have going on inside here then. So opening these is very tricky if you haven't done it before. When you open it, you got to be very careful of the keyboard and trackpad cable that's stuck in here. So let's see. Get my fat hand in here to pop the lock. And there you go. So now we have the awful tiny iPhone-sized board. Everything on this desk has a place, and everything is in its place. It's just how my mind works. I know where everything is. Say again?
Except the rubber piece.
Rubber pieces?
Is not a place.
We have rubber pieces everywhere. Rubber pieces are very important. I find these on the floor sometimes. Oh my god, it drives me nuts. Okay, so we have this tiny little board here. So first thing to do is let's disconnect all the peripherals and everything off of here. So let's disconnect the battery. I have no battery light. There's a little tiny LED here, and it's going to glow just a tiny little bit if the battery was charged and working. So that's either the battery is dead or we have a problem with that power line on the board itself. So that is to be determined later. So the easiest way to disconnect peripherals off of this is just take the whole board out. It's only a couple screws. Be careful when lifting the LCD connector cap. You might pop off on one of these little resistors. Let's disconnect the audio board and headphone port, speakers. The audio board can cause problems on the board itself. Short power lines out. So let's just take the board right out of here. So now we have our tiny little board. Our sad little MacBook board. So now I have a known good test charge port. So now we've taken everything out of the machine, all the peripherals that could be just easily changed out of the equation. And let's see if we have anything going on here. I get nothing. Let's turn the charge port around. I still get nothing. Okay. So let's go straight to a visual inspection. Okay, so I see something a little wrong here. So something doesn't look good here. So yeah, this stuff should not look like that. That is remnants of magic smoke. So let's see if we can see underneath it. Can I get an angle? Can't really see underneath it. But that greasiness right there, that is the remnants of magic smoke being let out of this poor, sad CD3215 BO1. So I think we should just start there and remove this, this little CD3215. These two lines right here that you're seeing coming in here with the two caps, the resistors are no stuff. They're not supposed to be there. But this is the CC1, CC2. That's the data lines that the CD3215 uses to talk to the charger. So CC1 is enacted if it's right side up. CC2 is enacted if it's upside down. So you can have, if one of these capacitors shorts to ground, you can have the charger work one way and not the other way. So let's take this guy off of here. Unfortunately, there's no good way to save this stuff, this fabric. If you try just putting some Kapton tape on it, it just comes off with the Kapton tape when you try to pull it off. Maybe, I've never tried removing it before I solder and then trying to put it back. Let's see if that works. I always feel bad burning this stuff up. If Lewis was watching this, he would yell at me for trying to even save it. Okay, well, it's coming up. Good, I could put that back later. Put that in someplace safe. Okay, turn on my fume extractor. Let's get a little bit of flux. The right amount of flux for removing a chip. I need my wider tweezers to fit a CD3215 between them. And let's go with heating. So this board, even though it's so small, it's very tricky to work on with heat. The whole board is a heat sink. Ew, that looks like a burnt up board underneath there. Okay, we might have to do some rebuilding here. Clean it all off and see what we got. Oh god. Oh god.
Fenway Electronics has merged with Litecoin Management. The new name of the company is
Pathetic Management? Oh god, that's a lot of carbon in there. Okay, so we have to get rid of the carbon. A burnt up board, carbonized layers turn into resistors and they short things out. So I'm going to take a tiny dental tool here and just start digging away. So we don't need all of this. This can all just go because this is just ground. So let me get an X-Acto. I'm going to need a fresh X-Acto blade. gonna cut away all this ground plane here. Should clean out all underneath it. So we didn't go into any layers, it looks like. What I could also do is ultrasonic it for a little while, because the carbonized stuff tends to melt away in the ultrasonic sometimes. Now I want to go to the schematic and I want to find out what this ball here is. These just connect it here, 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 so that's going to be easy to rebuild. This one right here, I want to know what it is and where it goes to. And I want to ohm it out to ground and other things and make sure that there's no carbon in here alongside of it going all the way down. So open up Paul Daniels board view software. Open up my board view for the 820-00244-1534 board. Now let's see, that's 3 down in there. PP bus left IO. Okay, that's shared with a bunch of them right there. Okay. I don't know why they didn't do it on top, but this, you could see that these are connected. And then this is also connected. That's all the same thing. How about the one below it? DP5ES4. Okay, let me check them. Open line. That's good. Oh, 21 kilo ohms, that sounds right for PP5ES4. So I think we're going to be good here. I just need to rebuild those two. Get rid of this little nub. Okay, let's get rebuilding. So I'm going to attach a wire to this little bit that's left. I want to leave the other pad alone. So let's clean this up. Get all the solder mask off of each one of these. A little bit of flux. Take my micro pencil and get some solder on that. Okay. Now I need some jumper wire. 2. Melted away.
Head melted?
Yeah. Took some board with it.
Whoa, that's a cavern in there.
Nah, it's only 1 layer.
You sure you didn't like dig that just because like you got an easy one and you don't want to admit?
Oh, sure. Just want to make the stream more interesting.
People, be honest. Did he turn off the camera for about 10 seconds or so and you hear? See, you've got a pointy digging tool there.
Before I took the chip off, I dug underneath it, and then I put the chip back on so that it would be like that. And I'll give that a little bit of space, cut it off. And I turn my jumper wire into a little hoop. And that's going to make sure that it captures the ball on the chip and the ball doesn't leak over anywhere else. If you just put a straight wire here, the ball, when the chip settles down, the ball might roll over and short out to here or short out to here. So I'd like to turn it into a little loop so that the ball is going to sit right in the center and nothing else is going to happen to it. It'll stay right there. Just give the wire a little scrape to get the coating off of it. There's a new pad there. Do the same thing for this one. And now I will dunk it in the ultrasonic cleaner to get rid of all the flux. I don't want to hit this with a Q-tip with alcohol, because that's just going to ruin our wires there. Oh wait, let me do a little bit of scraping on that first. So now we'll go UC. One moment, please. Talk about too tired. I spent all day yesterday rebuilding the brakes on my truck. I had my brake system fail out on Route 22 when somebody pulled out in front of me and I panic stopped.
Wait, how did it fail?
The hole developed in the brake line and it just popped out and I lost my brakes.
So how did you get home?
I got a tow truck.
Oh.
I downshifted to avoid
You can't use my
smacking into them. No.
My brakes weren't working.
No, I can't put my foot down on the ground.
No Flintstones?
Not for a 6,000 pound pickup truck. Okay, let me put a dot of conformal coating over here to work with. And then I could coat this stuff up, protect all of this. Go over the soldering point, so make sure that it stays in place. I want to go all around the bottom of it. Doesn't matter if you get some on it. There's no mistakes, just happy accidents. So flux doesn't like to, solder doesn't like to touch this conformal coating. It kind of like just rolls right off of it. So I like to, any damaged balls, any work that I've done, I like to put it in between it. And it just makes absolutely certain that the ball isn't going to slide over and try to combine with the stuff next to it. You don't have to worry about getting it on here. We could scrape it off before we put the chip down. Okay, now we take our near UV laser. Just give it a couple seconds. Just a little bit of scrapety scrape on here. Just take your knife and nice gentle strokes. And we have happy little pads. The happy little pads live right there. So now I want to tin them. A little bit of flux. Just the right amount of flux. You don't want too much. Take our micro pencil and happy little amount of solder. Right there. There you go. I want to build up a little bit more conformal coating between these two damaged ones here. This is a low spot right here. I just want to pull that right along here. Alligator clips are by the flux. Alligator clips have been moved to by the flux.
It says 86.
That's like an emergency stash.
It says 86.
That's an emergency stash. Take our happy blue light. Just cure that paint right there. So there. I think we're ready for a chip. I don't know if I need to flatten some more stuff out. We'll see how the chip lays when I put it down there. So let me find my happy little CD3215s. Here, a happy CD3215, the BO3 model. My happy CD3215. And I like when Apple uses these type of chips. They refuse to put any markings on the boards for even where pin 1 is or anything, but they can't help it with this one because it has a missing pin, a missing ball there, so you can always know which way to put it. Let's see how this fits here. It seems like it's staying on the... Oh, that's perfect. See, the two little hoops I made is capturing those two balls, and just everything is staying perfectly. So now I'll add some flux. There it is. Seems too close over here. I'll just heat this right on. Make our chip dance a little bit. There you go. Happy CD3215 on a happy little MacBook board.
Andrew Matthews says, get some camera mounts that don't shake. Like the stream, hate the shaking camera.
That's my microscope. That's every time somebody walks through the room. Let's just give a test on CC1, CC2, make sure that those balls didn't connect. Why is it telling me they connected? I don't like that. really cannot see in this one. My multimeter's telling me that they're shorted together. I don't think they're supposed to be. I should have checked that before I even put the chip on. Oh well, let's try it. If that didn't work, we'll have to pull it up and put more conformal coating on it. Yeah, that did not work. CC1, CC2 are shorted together, so the jumpers that I put on there shorted themselves together. I didn't pile up enough conformal coating between the two. So off with your chip. Let's test that now without the chip on. They are not shorted. Yeah, they're not supposed to be shorted with the chip on either. So these two balls, that's why one ball is huge, because they connect it together. So I need to build up a wall of conformal coating between the two. Trim this. Take our happy goot wick, clean up all of this solder, make sure all the pads are nice and flat. What are you working on? You just recovered an iPhone X?
Yeah.
Awesome. Camille over here is just crushing the iPhones. I gotta be careful now. This one is starting to lift a little bit. It's loose. So I don't want to rub on this. I'm going to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner. This is one thing about Gootwick and Kester solder, is that the flux that is inside the Gootwick and inside the Kester solder is turns into a bit of a hard rock when you use it. So sometimes the ultrasonic won't quickly wash it away. So here I'm going to just mix it with a little bit of the Amtech, some NC559, heat it up, and then I'm going to put it back through the ultrasonic, and all of this will come right off. This will be really nice and clean. So the Amtech's actually going to like dissolve away the hard flux from the boot wick. Okay, go clean it off again. Okay, let's build up a bunch of conformal coating here. Let's make little walls around everything. This is a common problem to happen, is that when you rebuild these pads, the balls on the chip will combine and short things out. So we need to just surround everything with conformal coating so they can't do that. You see one of my things moved. So we have to move that back.
Are those pads for something important?
Yes.
Wait, are those shared pads? Like
Yes.
the top one and the bottom one is the same thing?
Yes.
Are you really coiling that wire into a perfect little circle rather than just running it down the middle?
I already explained why in this video. You need to watch the video.
You're coiling the wire into a circle.
You
rather than just...
have to coil the wire into a circle or you wind up shorting things.
I make a beat. The BGA will never slip. It's never going to slip into the wrong pad or hole.
Never, he says. Never.
Never.
Never. Make sure this is flat. Okay. I know you can't see it on the screen. It comes out better in the microscope with your eyes because it's a 3D view. But right here is like a little gully between these two. We want to build that up so it's a little wall between everything.
Pedro says, God bless your heart. Pedro is the operator of Zalmo at Mac Support Store.
God knows
Pedro,
Almo.
how much would it be worth to watch Paul operate a Zalmo?
Knows Almo.
Also, there's a chance on the A1534 that the NAND is tied to the CPU where the controller is, so that you would not be able to replace the CPU for data.
Knows Almo.
How can I help? Yeah, you're always welcome to come in. I may not be able to fix it on the spot. You can come in anytime you want. Just take a look at it. Of course, have a good day. I keep looking at this battery that can do 5,000 watts on AliExpress. I don't need it, but I really want it. And also there's a version of that sub-button controller where they wired it up so where it works with an LCD screen. So you can see the amperage that you're using.
Which LCD? You gotta get theirs?
Yeah. Yeah, there's an extra wire that pops out of it that then goes to the screen in addition to USB.
Alright then, that looks much better. So now it's a little mountain between the two. So let's try this again. You keep changing white balance.
That's never going to work with that little amount of flux on.
That's the right amount of flux.
That is not the right amount of flux.
That is the right amount of flux.
People in chat, vote. Do we need more flux, less flux, or just right?
That is the right amount of flux.
The Christmas bonus is tied to flux sales.
More flux.
Yeah, we have to wait for the flux to end and move away. Yeah, it's too much. It just makes the chip take to the right. I also hold it down.
Look at that nice pool of flux right underneath that chip. Nice happy pool of flux. Make the chip dance, and we're done. Please don't be shorted. Please don't be shorted. Please don't be shorted. It's not shorted. Woohoo!
Lopez donated $2 for more flux.
Copaz donated $2 for more flux.
That's too much flux because I can see it coming out the sides of the chip. Eric says it should be a lake, not a pool.
A lake of flux. Just put my board to
We're
rapid
gonna
cool.
get a shirt made with rapid cool technology on it.
Have like that.
Hi, can you show rapid cool?
Can't show rapid cool technology. Hi's busy shipping stuff. This stream brought to you by Lipton Tea, America's favorite tea. Okay, nice and cool. Let's see what we got here. Have our USB-C amp meter. We plug it in and the board does, ooh, look at that, 5 volts. 20 volts, 0.2, 0.3. That is turning on. Let's try turning it around. Make sure it works on CC2. 5 volts. 20 volts. 0.3. 0.36. 0.4. That is a turning on board. See if we have image. See if we have a dead CPU.
Anel yelled Paul.
What? Anel, why are you not here? Oh wait, you're off.
At some point there's going to need to be 2 front desk people with how many people walk in at certain hours, so I was thinking of Anel being second customer service.
Anel's going to be customer service?
Yeah, like he'll be spillover customer service.
Oh, okay. The emergency, oh my god, there's so many people up front customer service.
Yeah. And Anel's also rooting no image. Do you think that Anel should have to do customer service?
I think Anel should wear a sign in front of the Apple store with our logo on it saying, you know, don't let them lie to you. You can get your data. Go to Rossman Repair. Why am I connecting that?
So what is it that you don't like about Mercedes, Paul? I find them easy to work on. I always like the German cars, like the Merker XR4 Kai.
You find them easy to work on? I find them absolutely horrible to work on. I'm sure if you worked on them all the time, maybe you would find them easy to work on, but the way that they hide fasteners everywhere and they bury systems under subsystems, that you have to move this and move that just to get to this. It's like everything is just a pain in the ass on Mercedes. The electrical system is this convoluted, like 6 relay boxes all over the friggin' place. I can't stand it.
Speaking of, Rich Rebuild's going to be coming next week with some Tesla boards he wants me to...
Oh god, Tesla. I haven't seen a Tesla yet. I don't know.
Have you seen the Rich Rebuild's video of advertising the prefix Teslas?
God, no. No. I had to rebuild my brakes this weekend, yesterday. My hands are hurting, my knees are hurting, my back is hurting. I don't ever want to go back to that ever again. I did that for too many years. No.
Yeah, of course, because you were working on something that's not a Tesla. When you're doing all that work on a Tesla, it's fun.
Oh god, no. No, it is not.
What's powering this?
That junk.
Oh, you got this to work again?
It's always worked.
Where did,
He just didn't like it.
what happened to the Igua?
Over there.
No, that's the good one. The Igua.
Up there.
That one's
The one that has the MacBook button.
yeah, but the uses like that.
Their charge port feels absolutely awful. Their charge port doesn't work. Oh, please tell me that this charge port isn't what blew up this freaking CD3215. Okay, so this This MacBook needs a charge port too, because that does not feel good at all. And it did not turn on. And we got 5 volts. And we got 20 volts. And we have a battery icon. Well, I shouldn't have a battery icon. It should just load. It just, like, cycled. Oh, there you go. Okay. I guess PRAM had to fix itself up. So yeah, I don't know what you can see because Lewis threw the screen the other way. But yeah, probably customer information going to come up soon. I have Apple logo. Apple logo. Apple logo. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time because it has things disconnected. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at that image. Look at that sand image. Do I have a name on here? Yeah, I have a person's name on here, so there you go. One working MacBook.
Oh, was that so what did you do to make it work?
Change the CD3215 and rebuild 2 pads.
No, but I mean, it wasn't working when you tried plugging it in, and then it just magically did.
Oh, their charge port must be messed up.
So do you think their charge port blew up CD32?
I think their charger blew up CD3215 and took out the charge port, or a combination of their charger, their charge wire, and the charge port. I want to pull it.
What's next in the queue?
I want to pull this charge port out of here and see what's wrong with it. And I don't trust that if I put in the note, hey, this needs a new charge port, that it's not, somebody's not going to reconnect this one and try plugging it in 20 times until the CD3215 blows up again. So let's get this charge port out of here. And if it looks all screwed up, I'm just going to cut the thing in half so nobody could use it. Oh yeah, oh my god. Oh, what the fuck did they do? Holy shit. What the fucking hell is this? Who the fucking... What the fuck? Why the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck would do...
What?
Hi, microscope!
Ow.
Look at it! Look at it! What did they do? What the fuck did they do? What the fuck is this? Who did this shit? You wonder why your MacBook is fucked up. You know, if it was some little kid shoving something in there, okay, fine. I could understand that. Kids like shoving screwdrivers and whatever into whatever. But what the... It's puffed out. They broke it through one side and then puffed it out to the other side. What the fuck? Wonder why your MacBook doesn't work. Yeah, I'm really hoping this was some toddler that did this, because if this was an adult that did this, holy shit, man, come on.
50-50 toddler or you break iFix?
I really hope it was some toddler or some little kid or something, because that's fine. Yeah, you do stuff like that, fine, whatever. But no, if an adult did this, you know, just go play in traffic, dude. This little bit of lava up here, this is what took out those pads. Wow, the chip bulged around it and everything. That's what happened when she shoved her whatever, or whoever. Hopefully a little kid shoved something in there. And just exploded the chip. That's a sad CD3215. Poor little thing. Garbage.
Please expect my call. Do not express the views that Russ will prepare everything. Do not actually play in traffic, please.
I hope everybody heard that.
Play in traffic and then file a lawsuit. Instructions unclear, dead, suit ball. What's next on the list?